It is Saturday morning cartoons on this cold, chilly, rainy, windy Saturday morning here in Sacramento. I know I can't complain too much because I know many of you in other parts of the country and around the world are having worse weather than we are. But for us, it's uncomfortably cold, and if it looks like I'm bundled up, I'm not bundled up enough. Okay. And to add to everything, if the owners of this house would have painted the walls anything except this ice gray, it might even. Do I sound bitter? No, I'm in a good mood today, actually. Uh, Why, I don't know, but it might be that I'm working on three projects uh, that I really need to get done. One of them I need to get done before the weekend is over, and then I've got two others, including the new book, The Tarot Architect, which is coming out officially from Weiser in March. But as those things usually happen, we should be seeing it probably. It's already available and selling very well in pre-sale uh, on Amazon. But we'll probably see it sometime in mid or late February. But officially, it's March. Also in March, I'm preparing for the a 2 day, uh, uh, a 3 day Kabbalah or Enochian magic weekend. It's sort of a meditative intensive in Joshua Tree, California. So I'm getting ready for that. But also, uh, the Chicken Qabalah, uh, the Chicken Qabalah is celebrating, oh, I don't know, 20th anniversary, 25th anniversary. The good folks at Weiser are uh, coming out with a new edition of the Chicken Qabalah with actually wonderful new material too. The Chicken Qabalah has been a remarkably successful uh, and well-read book and well received. I'm very gratified about that, and so happy that it's receiving a facelift and a new launch. And I am finishing up a new chapter and new material for the Chicken Qabalah. So I've been revisiting the shade of the Rabbi Lamed Ben Clifford. So that's been fun. Okay. And I'm trying to juggle all of these things together, and also prepare for the August, uh, in July. Not only will it be my 77th birthday, but it'll be my 50th anniversary in the OTO, and there is a national convention, and I will be open to receive gifts of cash and expensive jewelry I can immediately hawk to pay for the heating bills in this ice room where I'm in here. Um, but anyway, it's that I don't want to burden you with my troubles, and it's not really troubles for a man my age. These are happy distractions. Uh, But anyway, for Saturday morning cartoons, because I've been enmeshed in all of this stuff, especially in the Tarot Architect, book, which uh, so far, at least from my point of view, has sort of been my magnum opus concerning tarot and the practical use of tarot in magic and meditation. Uh, and it has a wonderful introduction by Mary Greer. And I'm just very, very excited about it. It's called The Tarot Architect. And it is available now on Amazon for pre-sale. And if you get it now, they would encourage the publisher. I stress. Go ahead and buy yourself a Christmas present right now. Get it for others too. Uh, and the what I had planned for you this morning was uh, kind of tarot related. At least it got me thinking because when a new book comes out, I usually uh, uh, make arrangements with a local bookstore, or I'm invited to other bookstores around the country to help launch the book. And I really, really enjoy uh, doing that uh, because with an event like that, the your audience is made up of, or at least partially made up of people that have never heard of you before. They've never heard of, some don't even know anything about tarot, Kabbalah, magic, or anything. They just, for some reason, were attracted. They saw a flyer or something, and they show up. Plus, there's people that are just hardcore magicians, adepts. Okay, people that know a lot more than I do. They'll show up too to fact check me, and I like being able to address that entire spectrum and give them something that they would at least appreciate, if not need to hear. Okay. Years ago, over 10 years ago now, I went to China a lot, 5 times or 4 times to, 5 times to Beijing, then 2 times to Shanghai, 1 time to Hong Kong, and 1 time to Taiwan. And 3 of the trips to Beijing was an ongoing class every 6 months or every 90 days where I invented an imaginary 3-degree Kabbalah order. They called it Our Holy Order, OHO, because it was the easiest way for me to immediately enmesh people whose English isn't their first language. I had to work with a very, very talented translator. But it was the fastest way I knew how to involve a person in the fundamentals of the Kabbalah, not just teach them. Memorize Aleph, Bet, Gimel, okay? But to actually show what Aleph and Mem and Sheen are, and the mother letters, actually put them as a main character in a little play whereby they experience the up down of Aleph and the front back of Mem and the right left of Sheen. Okay, and walk them through it because it's something that I learned from years of initiatory uh, experiences in the OTO and then later in life in Freemasonry. Uh, I get it. You implant it into yourself, and so I came back from China with all of this material for a 3-degree magical order. And I said, my God, this is a book. This is more than a book. This is this is okay. And so I redid the material uh, of those, complete with the scripts and all of the little toys and things that everybody uh, learned with and got to play with. There's a 3rd-degree toy right there for the 12 simple letters. Okay, and I published it in the Chicken Qabalah, Son of Chicken Qabalah. Now, I wish I could say that this book is as popular uh, as the Chicken Qabalah. Okay, it sells well. Okay, and I'm happy to do that. Not only that, but it serves as the ritual script for other people around the world to mount those same 3 degrees for their friends, for other people signing up for Kabbalah classes, for a Kabbalah initiatory experience. Uh, so this book is sort of the key to actually. Oh, it's a key to self-initiation, but it's also a key to, you know, I've got 6 friends. 2 of us can put on these initiation ceremonies, and we'll initiate the other 4. And it's fun, okay? Like all Chicken Qabalah stuff, it's fun. But I'm digressing here, just to plug a book at Christmas time. Uh, I ran across some notes that to myself in answer to the several questions that my Chinese students and organizers sent prior to my visits, and the kind of standard stuff. People are especially in the Far East, where the Western magical and mystical tradition is literally pretty damn foreign. Okay. And even when English is your first language, or German, or whatever Kabbalistic text you're reading, it's hard. So imagine trying to get people excited about Yod Hey Vav Hey when they got the Tao, when they're already mystically, transcendently programmed in a very cool way themselves. So I had to more or less justify, why am I learning a Hebrew alphabet? Why am I learning this tarot thing, And here's what I said. Don't feel bad and don't feel you're alone in your confusion. Everyone feels confused. Kabbalah continues to confuse me. It's like when you were a child and you first started to learn your alphabet or your characters. They were confusing and you were frustrated. But after a while, you mastered the characters, you mastered your letters. And then you were obliged to use those characters to form words and sentences. Then, when you learned to read and try to understand those sentences and paragraphs and books, some of the sentences confused you, and some of the books seemed impossible to understand. But you kept expanding your mind and your consciousness until you decided which books were helpful to your understanding of yourself and the universe. And eventually, the cosmos opened her secrets to you. So there's another question that yeah, I was sort of surprised when I went to China because I'm not a very authoritative kind of teacher. Okay, I'm not a strict. You do this and this will happen and do it this way. I'm saying, hey man, I'm so, I'm sort of a hippy dippy teacher. Hey, let's learn together, man. Uh, but they really like masters that tell them what to do, because that's the technique. I mean, you've got mystical masters, okay, but they want you to do this and then okay, and I'm not really like that, but. So they ask, are there any rules and standards for the meditation and practice process of Kabbalah? And I give them two answers. The first simple answer is no. The OHO program, excuse me, the Chicken Qabalah 3-degree program. The OHO program does not impose any rules or standards for your personal meditations. We do, however, encourage you to study the 3-degree portfolios and study programs, and set aside 20 or 30 minutes each day to perform the exercises and meditations. So that was the first simple answer. No. Second simple answer, yes. There are rules and standards for your practices and meditations, but they are rules and standards you must set for yourself. As master of the 22 letters, okay, that's at the end of the 3rd degree, you have the title master of the 22 letters, because we've gone through a very kind of elaborate, fun program going through the 3 mother letters, 7 double letters for the 2nd degree, and the 12 letters. So at the end of the 3rd degree, you're master of the 22 letters. As master of the 22 letters, you are armed with 22 tremendously powerful tools of self-discovery. That does not mean, however, that you are master of the use of those tools. There are specific religious cults throughout the world that incorporate certain aspects of Kabbalistic thought in their teachings and practices. These religious cults do impose upon their students strict codes of lifestyle and behavior based upon the doctrines and traditions of a specific religion. But Kabbalah is bigger than any particular religion or cult. It is universal and highly personal. The OHO program is one of self-mastery, and the self is you. I would suggest that you study and repeatedly practice the exercises and meditations given in each of the 3-degree portfolios and study programs. They are not given to you just to perform once or twice during our initiations. They were given to you to continually practice, perhaps for years. Set aside just 15 or 20 minutes a day. Continue to systematically and repeatedly practice as a disciplinary exercise, not because you expect some kind of instant result from doing it. Do it each day as a part of your daily routine, like brushing your teeth. Let's see here. Do I have a brushing your teeth? I might have a brushing your teeth thing around here someplace. Like brushing your teeth or taking a bath. Athletes build their bodies by repeatedly working out their muscles and nerves. It's no different than for spiritual athletes. Expand your world by becoming very familiar with the correspondences of each of the 22 letters in the table of correspondences for each degree. That's all that in Son of Chicken Qabalah. Then expand each correspondence with classical archetypal images of tarot cards. If you don't have a deck of tarot cards, I suggest you get one. If the deck does not display the correct Hebrew letter correspondence of the 22 trumps, take a pen and draw it on yourself. Here's one idea for an exercise. I call it a day in my life. A Kabbalah adventure. Okay, hang on, maybe. I don't know if I can be able to do this. Okay. Do this for just one day. From the moment you get up in the morning until you go to bed at night, take a little notebook along with you and just jot down your activities. For example, got up, brushed teeth, put on green shirt, locked the door, got in car, drove to work, flirted with coworker, got criticized by boss, ruined project I was working on. Luck changed, got a great call from client, got in car, shopped for food, went home, looked out the kitchen window, ate dinner, bathed, and went to bed. For each landmark of your day's adventure, assign a relative tarot card and the Hebrew letter associated with that card. Take just a few minutes to meditate on how your mundane life is really an archetypal vision, a dream. Okay. Got up, brushed teeth, sheen is tooth. Got up, brushed teeth, they're not all great, okay. Let's see, put on my red power shirt. Well, it's not red, but it's a power. Put on my red power shirt. Exited and locked the door. Daleth is door. Got in the car. Drove to work. Flirted with a coworker, got criticized and disciplined by the boss, ruined a project I was working on. But then my luck changed. I got a great call from a client. Got back in the car. Another chariot there, okay. Went home. Okay, let's see, went home. Hang on. Oh, went home. Beth, house. Okay. Looked out the kitchen window. Hey is a window. You might use an emperor. Okay. Well, I washed the dishes alone for the hermit, bathed and went to bed. Okay. Now that wasn't great, but it was something. Okay. Once you get good at this, you can turn the process around. And the first thing in the morning, shuffle your 22 trump cards and lay out 6 or 7 of them. When you get home at night, see how you described your day. Okay, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to pick 4 after I shuffle and experimentally get a picture of my day, morning, afternoon, evening, late evening. So it's 10:30 here now. Oyen is an I. Okay. And in a sense, every morning I join you on this I right here. And of course, I am a devilish character. Morning. Afternoon. Hopefully I'll be alone, or at least sequestered long enough so I can get about 5 hours of work done this afternoon. And because I'm at that stage of my work where I'm cleaning up, organizing, formatting, and doing all of the Virgo-ish, tight-ass, anal retentive stuff. Okay. Evening. Now it's been raining and I don't intend to get out in the car. But there are other things that chet, which means a fence or a field. I'm not sure what that's going to, how this will bode for me. But the chariot is also the union of the 5 and the 6, abrahadabra. So that may be something personal and mystically appropriate for me. And late this evening, the star. Oh, excuse me. The emperor. Sadi, the fishhook. And one of my favorite qliphothic images, the dickhead. Perhaps that is joyously prophetic. I don't know. Okay. How did I finish this? Okay. I guess what I'm really saying is make the letters and the Kabbalah part of your life because they already are part of your life. Okay. That's it for Saturday morning cartoons. Believe it or not, I'm getting out of this. I'm going to bundle up. Okay, I'm going to go out in the living room with my computer. I'm going to turn on that little space heater, and I'm going to work the shit out of today. So until tomorrow for Sunday school, continue to be good to yourself, be good to each other. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law, love under will.